After months and months of no Premier League football, finally it's back. And in case you have not been with us since the last time we played in the league, a lot has changed. We qualified for the Champions League, we became world champions, and we have even lifted the Conference League trophy. This is not the same Chelsea we left behind in May. This is a team brimming with confidence and trophy and a hunger to dominate. And what a better way to kickstart the 2025-2026 season than with a London derby at the Stamford Bridge, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, opening day. And we are looking to make a statement. The squad is stronger and the mentality is sharper. And the football we have been seeing lately is been ruthless. And in today's preview, I'll be giving you a full breakdown of what you are going to expect in this game. We'll talk from head-to-head history, the key players we need to watch out for, and how I think Maresca will set up to beat Palace at the Bridge. And I will also review my predicted starting 11 and the exact lineup I think will get the job done, and break down the tactical plan that will get us those crucial first 3 points of the season. And remember, this isn't just another season for Chelsea. This is start of a new chapter where we want to be competing for everything. Every game counts, every point matters, and starting strong is non-negotiable. But before we dive into it, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. But if you have been rocking with me for a while, you know the drills. We're on the road to 10k subscribers. So like the video, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload. Let's dive into it. It's finally here. The Premier League is back. We start the 2025-2026 campaign with a London derby at Stamford Bridge against Crystal Palace this Sunday. The excitement is building, and after a busy summer on and off the pitch, our eyes will be on Enzo Maresca's Chelsea to see if we can make a statement on day one. We are coming into this opener with one of the strongest squad we have had in years. Maresca has strengthened in key areas, adding depth and quality that should make us competitive in all fronts. But here is a challenge. We only lifted the Club World Cup a month ago, which means our player had barely 2 weeks to rest. Before being back in training, fitness, sharpness and squad rotation will be vital from the start. But despite the short break, the signs are good. We've won both of our preseason matches. Confidence is high and there is a real buzz around the bridge. The chemistry is building, the new signing are settling, and you can sense that Maresca project is moving into a higher gear. Palace might not have been busy in the transfer market, but they had one very clear mission: keep hold of their stars. So far they have managed to keep Marc, Guehi and Eberechi despite interest from bigger clubs, and that's huge for them. However, in terms of arrivals, Oliver Glasner has been frustrated. Palace hasn't brought in the reinforcement he probably wanted. But make no mistake, this is still a team in form. Just last weekend they beat Liverpool in the Community Shield, proving they can handle big occasion and cause big problem for anyone. We have got an incredible opening day record in Premier League, and this is another perfect opportunity to extend it. The energy at the Bridge will be electric. The players will be hungry to impress. And we know 3 points here will set the tone for the new season. This is more than just an opening match. It's a start of a new chapter under Enzo Maresca, with high expectation and huge ambition. Now it's about delivering. Let's talk about form, because right now both us and Crystal Palace are riding a serious wave of momentum. Starting with Palace, in their last 18 games across all competition, they have picked up 10 wins, 5 draws and just 3 losses. And these wins aren't just against mid-table side. They beat Manchester City in the FA Cup final and Liverpool in the Community Shield. That's the sign of a team with belief, structure and dangerous ability to rise to big occasions. They are coming into the season with a winning mentality. But then there is us. Our form has been on another level. 16 wins from our last 18 games in all competition. Just 2 losses, 0 draw. That's right. We are not dropping silly points. We are not letting games slip. And on top of that, we have won our last 7 matches straight. It's not just the results. It's the way we are playing. Ruthless in attack, organized in defense, mentally switched on from the first whistle to the last. And if we bring that form to the Premier League, I can't help it but to say anything is possible. And when it comes to head-to-head, history has very much been in our favor. We have faced Crystal Palace 26 times and we have beaten them 20 times. They have only managed 4 wins with 2 draws. And those draws just so happen to be the result of our last 2 meetings. That means Palace believe they can frustrate us again. But it also means we have got extra motivation to break the streak and remind them who we are. So when you mix our relentless form and the fact we are Stamford Bridge and the history between the two sides, this has all the ingredients for us to make a statement on the opening day. But let's talk about what to watch out for. First, Oliver Glasner. Let's be real, Oliver Glasner is not just any manager. We are talking about a coach who has been a constant headache for Premier League top teams ever since he arrived. His tactical flexibility and the way he sets up to nullify strength and exploit weakness. It's a nightmare to prepare for. And if there's one thing we expect from him on Sunday, it's tactical madness. He will have something up his sleeve, and we have to get ready to adapt quickly. Then there is John Philip Mateta. Make no mistake, we are talking about a handful here. Physically strong, good in the air, sharp in the box. He hit 17 goals and 4 assists last season. And he's one of those strikers who can punish you with half a chance. If we keep him quiet, cut the supplies line to him, and stop him from bullying our defenders, I genuinely believe we'll win the game. In the midfield, the duo of Eberechi and Adam Wharton is going to be huge for Palace. Wharton's control and distribution gives them balance, while Eberechi's flair, dribbling, and ability to make something happen out of nothing will test us every time he gets on the ball. We can't afford to give either of them time or space, because if they start dictating the tempo, it will be a very long afternoon. And at the back, we have Guehi. He's a rock. Former Blue, strong in tackle, dominant in the air, and intelligent with his positioning. And for sure, he will be desperate to prove a point at the Stamford Bridge. Our forwards are going to have to be sharp with their movements, drag him into uncomfortable areas, and make sure he's constantly under pressure. These are players who can swing the game for Palace. But if we nullify their threats and stay switched on and play with the intensity we have seen in the last 18 games, then we put ourselves in a perfect position to start the season with 3 points. Now, I'm not expecting a single change from our last lineup against AC Milan, because if something works that way, we don't expect to change it. We are going with the exact same 11 that got the job done, and I think it's more than capable of handling Crystal Palace on the opening day. In goal, we have got Robert Sanchez, fresh off a solid display, looking sharper and more commanding than we have seen in a while. And in front of you, the captain himself, Rhys James at right back, ready to bomb forward, whip in those dangerous delivery, and set the tune for our press. And then our centre-back pairing, Tosin Adrabayo alongside Trevor Chalobah. Two defenders who know how to read the game, handle physical strikers, and step out with the ball when needed. On the left is one of the best in the world right now, Marc. His defensive improvement and overlapping run and link-up play have been nothing short of elite. And in the midfield, the double pivot of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, the engine room of our team. Caicedo breaking up play, winning duels, and protecting the back. Enzo dictating the tempo, picking the passes, and driving us forward. Out wide, we have got the electric Neto on the wing, a constant threat with his pace and directness, and Jamie Gittin on the left, who has been making defenders look silly with his dribbling. In the 10 row, Kopama, our creative spark, the man who can split open a defense with a single pass or bury a champs himself. And leading the line is no other than Joao Pedro. Movement, link-up play, and a finishing touch that has been ice cold in preseason and a Club World Cup. This lineup gives us balance, speed, creativity, and mentality to control the game from the first whistle. Palace might come here with confidence, but I'm backing us to dictate the pace, shut down their threats, and create enough chances to get the job done. And my prediction, a solid 2-0 in favor of Chelsea. We keep a clean sheet, score in both halves, and send a message to the rest of the Premier League. We are here to compete, and we are starting as we mean to go. So that's the video, my friend. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.